All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 7. All right, so we fought a kangaroo last episode.
We did? No. The president did.
No, not just the president. The entire student body, one by one. Well, not the entire student body. A lot of people tried to fight, multiple people tried to fight a kangaroo, and they weren't able to until the president was able to do it because he's voiced by Dio, and he has red hair, and he's a badass and super cool and everything.
It's okay, I'll be ignored. That's fine.
I got it.
I
got it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That episode was just absolute acid trip of insanity.
It was such a delight. I almost feel like now I'm in bad faith with the show in a certain extent because I feel like I'll be a little disappointed if it isn't just another episode exactly
That's never
like
going to
that.
happen again. That's never going to happen again.
But what
not
if it did?
Not to that extent.
It'll go even further.
No, not to that extent. It's going to do, 50%. The show peaked in terms of its ridiculous zany comedy. Yes, it jumped all of the land of the Aussies. Yes, the entire outback was jumped right there. So let's bring the stakes back down to a reasonable level.
Why would you make steaks out of a kangaroo?
So, without further ado, let's get into this.
Okay.
Unrealized expectations.
Yes.
Hope deferred.
I'm really
Makes
trying
the heart
to
sick.
focus myself for something serious this episode.
Extreme expectations of themselves.
Demanding perfection.
Ooh, unfulfilled it. There it is. What are your eyebrows doing, man?
I was trying to match the intonations of the song. Last episode put me in a weird mood.
An adult? What is
In
this?
this show, this adult looks at the student council with the president and everything and is like, yes, that seems responsible.
Oh, I thought he was a mouse. Telling me that's a monkey?
He's a monkey mouse.
This is Avatar: The Last Airbender. You're killing him! Oh my god.
Okay, maybe I didn't have to channel a serious mood for this episode.
There's monkey business afoot.
Literally, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
やだな。だってさっき言ってらしたじゃないですか。ぜひとも彼女と昼食がてら生徒指導について論議せねばって。教頭にお誘いいただけるなんて光栄ですわ。わかったから早くしたまえ。ちょっとお化粧直さなきゃ。そんなものいいから早くしたまえ。返上さん。
And don't let that monkey escape. The background dialogue in this episode really is something.
Well played.
いや、少しは時間ができたかな。助かった。奇跡とはこのことですよ。
There's no such thing as miracles.
君は知ってるかい？なぜみんながバラの花嫁を狙っているのか。
No, why don't
really
you tell
don't.
us?
バラの花嫁と彼女とエンゲージすれば何でも奇跡の力、世界を革命する力が手に入るそうだ。君の言う通りだね。バラの花嫁を奪い合うなんて確かに馬鹿げてる。奇跡を信じて思いが届くと。そう、奇跡なんてあるわけないんだ。先輩とは話が合いそうですよ。
So you better not have a change of heart that makes me have to duel you later.
とにかく生徒会にも理解してくれる人がいてよかったです。よかったらこれどうぞ。
I had a feeling.
いい気になるな。
Three characters now have smacked other people, and each time It's
世界の殻を破壊せよ。
でもジュリさんには戦う動機はないでしょ。
あるさ。ジュリはバラの花嫁の力を奇跡の力で否定したいのさ。
Oh, she wants to disprove it.
Okay.
でもまあ期末テストぐらいは自分の力で勉強しなきゃな。なんですそれ。
だが君は本当に奇跡の力を否定したいのか。届かぬ思いを叶えてくれるのが世界を革命する力だとしたら、君の恋がまだ諦めずに済むかもしれないとしたら。
Just never runs out.
Never runs out, yeah.
He's actually just pulling them from his pocket. Oh, blindfolded. Wait, are they going backwards now?
No, it's just a weird angle on the directing choice.
高3だ。乾杯だよ。お前なら高等部の男子とだって互角に渡り合えるぜ、ジュリ。
ありがとう。
奇跡を信じて思いは届くと。
だが私には分かっていた。この恋が叶えられないだろうということを。奇跡を信じて思いは届くと。それが彼女の口癖だった。
口にこそ出さないけれど、やはり彼はジュリさんのことを一番思っているようでした。でも私は彼を奪わずにはいられなかった。何もかもあなたにはかなわなくても、彼を思う気持ちだけは。知ってる？ジュリさんには好きな人がいるのよ。でもそれはあなたじゃないの。だからあなたから彼を奪ってしまった後悔はしています。なぜならそれは私が心から願ったことだから。奇跡を信じて思いは届くと。こんな私をあなたはきっと憎んでますよね。
Damn.
That's cold.
Oh.
Like,
but also the manipulation being so perfect and that it actually like worked.
Yeah.
あの頃は何をやるにも三人一緒で本当に楽しかった。今あなたたち二人の幸せに輝いている顔を見ていると、懐かしい気持ちと羨ましい気持ちが。
Yeah.
Okay.
よしよし。困ったな、夜泣きなんて。
Wait, that's...
よしよし。ジュジュ、お願いだから早く寝ておくれ。もう僕の方が眠くなっちゃう。
God damn it!
アリス川先輩、
なぜいつも男の子の格好をしてるの？
そうですね。なんていうかな。本当のこと言っちゃうと王子様の影響かな。
王子様？
昔小さい頃、僕は王子様に会った。
She's gonna try and tear this down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which actually could be good.
君の強さ、気高さをどうか失わないでほしい。そして二人が出会った思い出にこれを。それが君を僕のところへ導くだろうって。その時の王子様の姿、かっこよかったんですよね。だから僕はその人に会いたくて、少しでもその人に近づきたくて、きっとこんな格好してるんです。なんか変な話。
No, this story brings specific feelings.
奇跡の力とかは信じられないけど、なんていうか、あの人と僕の運命みたいなものは信じられるんです。
That some miracle will come. Yeah. Yep.
バラの刻印を、この指輪を捨てろ。気持ち悪いな。つまり君の気高さと
Here we go.
男に言われてやっているだけの猿芝居なんだ。バラの花嫁を奪い合うなんてことも。王子様へのセンチメンタルと同じでバカ。
Yeah.
君のような娘にはバラの刻印は似合わない。
Oh shit. Oh. She was like, I'm the victim here.
Right, exactly.
あの人と僕のたった一つの絆なんだ。失うわけにはいかない。
ならば貴様の言う奇跡を見せてみろ。その正体を私の剣が暴いてやる。
Cool.
All right.
Let's
fight.
Let's fight. Yeah. Let's do it. Auntie is just such a precious gem that needs to be protected. Holy shit.
She's just got her own little world.
Yep.
What is that swinging thing supposed to be?
An actual swing, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay, sure.
The voice acting, oh my god. A tire swing, alright. Alright, yep, let's go through the ritual, open up the thing, ascend the spiral staircase.
Transformation sequence. You know, I don't know why I thought about this, but if Wakaba ever got on the student council, I'm pretty sure she would do that thing where you like lay out something like a blanket that's super slippery, and then she would use the stairs as a slide with like a pillow.
I see it, yeah.
And just go all the way down really fast.
Oh my god. Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
I just realized why she was putting her hands like this class and then bring him down to her groin. Visually, it's very similar. I'll show you later. The whole act of this in general happening is a miracle. I don't understand this world.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a castle floating upside down in the sky. I don't believe in miracles. Okay, what do you call that then, please?
It's the kind of thing where this show rides the line of being symbolic versus having a literal world building of a fantastical nature. And I can't tell which is which.
It uses it like a jump rope, and it is okay with that.
Liberally just, woo!
Yeah. That's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you couldn't go from boxing kangaroos to this.
Yes.
I am very curious, though, here how Utena's gonna win.
Doesn't have to necessarily.
She doesn't have to. But, like, even with Miki, she only won because of...
a miracle.
Right, exactly. Maybe she's so mad because of all the stuff that it reminds her of that she loses her cool and makes a mistake. Oh, okay.
Oh, straight from the OP.
Yeah.
でもあなたから彼を奪ってしまったこと私は後悔していませんこんな私をあなたはきっと憎んでいますよね奇跡を信じてってのが君の口癖だったね
Oh.
奇跡なんてないんだ
Oh. No way. No way. Just eye twitch. The fuck?
違うこんなのは偶然だ奇跡とは関係ないまさかいつか思いが届きますように
Oh, wow.
余計なお世話だ
Oh, wow.
それで君は奇跡を認めたのかな
さあなただもし彼女が本当に世界を革命する力があるというなら私がこの手で奪ってやるさ
秘めた思いが届くようにか
こんな私をあなたは憎んでますよね
そう憎んでます私の思いに君は気づきもしないんだから
Yeah. Even though it was all manipulation, she fell in love with the person that she pretended to be in order to make her have a chance with the guy. Yeah. Holy shit.
All right.
This episode introduced to us a very complex and interesting member of the student council.
And I didn't even understand what was fully going on until you broke it down for me.
Right. This was a really cool, complicated little love triangle bit of shenanigans here.
Your heart out, mean girls. Like
this was some next level manipulation. So Juri ended up in a situation where she was so good at fencing that this guy ended up falling for her and goes to practice with her a bunch.
Yep. And she also likes him.
Well, not necessarily.
Right.
Not necessarily. Mm-hmm. No, at the very least, he liked her. We don't know 100% whether or not she felt feelings for him to that level. So, let me break it down.
Gotcha. It might have just been that the reason that she was hurt by what the other girl did was because she pretended to like her so that, we'll be a thing, and then immediately drops her once the other guy's attention is then shifted away from her.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The guy was lied to in order to keep him from Juri. The other girl, likes the guy a ton, thus gives a rose to Juri.
But also tells Juri not to confess.
In a way that would basically keep her focus away.
Yeah, so
she blinds her and also pretends to like her so that this thing can all go the way it is,
so
and then lies to the guy in order to make it work. And even if she didn't necessarily actually give that much manipulation into the way that it was going, she did enough to make the guy doubt that Juri was into him or not. Because Juri, like you're saying, could have actually liked the guy.
Well,
but it is not 100% confirmed that that's the case.
But isn't that the why the other girl told Juri don't did she say don't confess or something?
No, she said
if you believe in miracles, your feelings will be made
they will know your feelings. If you believe in miracles, they will know your feelings.
Right. So that's
basically saying it's the deconstruction of the idea that if you have this destined partner and all that,
right.
you won't need to go through all those steps and stuff. Love is magical. It'll just happen.
You don't need to work for it.
Yeah. So this episode is attacking that concept,
right?
Because that is a lot of what makes Utena's motivation so strong with conviction there, is she believes it's this magical fairy tale that is based around the idea of a prince coming in and saving her.
Although she is doing the work of going to the school and all that stuff to go after the prince in the way that he said.
Her things that she's doing is awesome. The motivation for it is full of all kinds of things that are not necessarily healthy.
So what really needs to happen is they need to take a note out of the kids' book from the previous episode and do things to actively make your romance with the person that you like happen. Let loose a kangaroo with boxing gloves, and things like that. So
yeah, there are elements of which this episode is really brilliantly tackling this idea in which the person who ended up happiest in this situation is the one who did the manipulation in order to get the person that they like to like them. The all's fair in love and war, but the point is not that is being condoned as good behavior here. That's not the point. It's the idea that Juri ended up falling for the idea of the fairy tale romance, not just with the idea of if she liked this guy, that this guy would just magically make everything align for her. While there is a possibility that he would have acted, we can't know for certain what would have happened. But the idea that, this person who does a lot of to put it almost in poetically silly way, flowery actions to showcase their
the frame even pops up randomly at very particular points.
It did it for all of them.
But I know, but it was just one of those things that was kind of funny. Of like, yes, the scene is happening, and then all of a sudden, no change in the scene, but just all of a sudden, there's a frame that pops in there.
Yeah, and I don't think it's important at this moment whether or not Juri was into one of them or both of them. But the point is that Juri had the locket in the end, showing that she still held on to the feelings of the connection that she shared with this girl before the betrayal. And it is hard for her to reconcile in her mind and heart the fact that this person that she elevated so much also did this horrible thing to her.
Yep. Premeditated and everything, not some accident or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
And thus she needs to attack not just the idea of that painful memory, but the notion of these miraculous fairy tales because I believed in it.
Right.
I held on to it.
Don't put your faith in those things. You'll just get hurt, and it's
like
foolish. Me. And so I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in some ways you could be helping them out.
Right. Kind of.
But you could also end up being in a situation where you end up being that other girl, just in a different way to somebody else.
Right.
You know,
one of my favorite things about what's going on culturally right now with attacking the shoulds and should nots with regards to love is the idea that everyone loves to take their worldview, their background, their culture, and everything and shove into, this is how love is supposed to look like. And it's like, shut the fuck up! Love is love! The people love each other!
And that perspective might be something that is helpful for you.
Yes, absolutely. And there's probably some wisdom in there.
Yeah, totally.
There's probably
that doesn't mean it's going to be helpful
good.
for other people. And that's where it's kind of funny because Jury is bringing this up with regards to the whole idea of, what is this whole Rose Bride thing and
it's
possessing
stupid.
Someone else. It's stupid.
It's stupid.
Which Utena has also talked about, right?
Now there is some kind of fantastical element in there. And I like that Jury's evolution of her character after this was, okay, so there is something to this. Regardless of what it is, I'm going to take it from her. And it's like, oh, Jury, holy shit. Yeah. It's now her basically saying, yeah, I want it then.
Right, because
why I want it? Well,
right. Yeah. In the case of the whole, Rose Bride, miracle, superpower, whatever, things and all that stuff, in order for her to actually take action to take it from Utena, she either has to believe that the belief in it will crush Utena, or that it does actually exist, but I don't want any of that stuff to become real for anyone else. So if there ends up being the possibility of that happening, I'll try and sabotage it.
I think it's actually not that petty. I think she's actually way more hurt and broken. I think it's that she acknowledges that I will get personal satisfaction if I defeat Utena just because that was some bullshit that I just dealt with. But the second thing is not that it's the I'm going to prove a point anymore. It's the, well, then it must be real. And thus, I'm going to use it for myself to the utmost.
Okay.
I'm going to get my happiness. I'm going to get my miracle then. I was right originally. That I wasn't wrong. It's the stubbornness to hold on to that and then go, then fine. I will take it from her. She doesn't deserve to have it. She
Although,
doesn't.
To be fair, that would be a point of character growth because then at the very least she's choosing to hope and desire and believe in things like that being able to happen.
Yeah,
even if it ends up being something that is, a bit selfish, mean-spirited, whatever you want to call it.
Right. There's nothing in it from her mind that would put it to be lower than what was done to her. So it's justified. I think of her very much as like I am one who has had an injustice done upon me, and I will basically exact the
retribution, vengeance, or justice,
or in some ways exact the lawful response out of this. Like she feels very much like a lawful evil.
The equal and opposite reaction, where there is an imbalance, there is a debt that must be paid essentially,
and I will make sure the debt is paid.
And I will make sure the debt is paid.
Right.
But the problem is that because you are a flawed person. And
just
you don't
like everybody else.
Just like everybody else, you don't necessarily have a clear, unbiased view of the debt that needs to be paid.
That's why you should listen to Mickey, for instance, who was trying to give you like a wait, are you in love? Mickey's so smart, just driving directly to the home there. You're in love, aren't you?
Yeah.
And that's awesome. Because I would say the student council as a whole is kind of lacking in the three-dimensional character department outside of Mickey.
Yes. So Jury's introduction, fantastic. I love her being added to the cast. I will say that there is a bit too much seriousness going on in that student council for their own good. And I'm just going to be real.
I think you need to look at the pattern here, Jacob. It's an every other episode kind of thing.
Literally
every other episode has been serious, not as serious. Serious, not as serious.
Exactly.
Mickey was the one time that they broke the mode and had a two-parter.
But those are very much bookended by some weird shit.
And that's okay.
That happened.
That's okay.
Totally.
We already have potential doll, almost marionette style girls talking in between, scenes and stuff like that.
Yes.
And floating upside down castles.
But this is here's my brilliant theory.
Oh, yeah. Let's. I'm ready to eat some popcorn here. Give me this theory. Yeah.
As student council members get introduced, right? They'll interact with Utena. They'll have their fight. Whatever.
And duel her. Yep.
They'll duel her. But the first duel is sort of the breaking of the ice, right?
Absolutely.
You know, after that point, they get
Still in the prologue.
They get a bit more casual with Utena, whether it's
friendship?
welcome or not. I'm looking at you, Sion-chi, with the
Omega lol.
Well,
I loved
from the
her.
previous
Just
episode.
ignore.
Yeah, who asked you, right? You know. So now that Juri has been introduced, she will have her own different dynamic within the larger cast that extends beyond the student council in a similar way. Well, maybe not in a similar way, but position-wise within the story, in the same way that Mickey has a dynamic with the rest of them now, she will end up getting a dynamic with the rest of them as well.
Yep.
And I could see Juri as benefiting a lot, and yes, I'm biased because I love these characters, but from rubbing shoulders a little bit with Wakaba and Nanami, just to kind of like have that cutting of the tension because there's so much pent-up feelings from some really fucked up things that happened to her, right?
Yeah.
And so
I
if
agree.
she gets to the point where she can have some silliness, where she can maybe laugh, I can imagine that would do the world of good for her.
So.
God damn it.
So I'm right. See? It's got the wings here.
Fuck.
It's got the little hole at the top.
Yeah. No,
See? See? Woman! Sorry, I showed him the image of Anthi doing this thing, you know.
And it's, yeah, okay. God damn it. Okay, there have been a lot
We're both adult men. We can handle...
No, I know. But
we
what
can
I'm...
handle some symbolism here.
There are a lot of things in anime where it's just like, yes, you do the thing. The guy holds the big sword right here. And it's, you know, and the camera
annoying.
angle and everything.
It's annoying, honestly.
It is annoying. And the problem is that once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Right.
So moments that could be like really hype and badass of like, yeah, Ichigo's gonna bring up his sword and everything, and then you're just like, fuck. You know? So now
It's Tensho!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
But then, you know, it's a high time we had some other symbolism. Yeah.
I suppose, you know, just
Yeah, why not?
yeah, why not? But
It's not our fault that, you know, human biology ends up making our hands make that shape when you clasp them together lightly.
It's like one of those conspiracy theory kind of things of like, okay, but
like, it's just right there. I'm not.
God damn it.
There's plenty of other things that have that. I mean, in some ways, this is where math is beautiful.
Okay.
Geometry.
Yeah.
Geometric shapes and stuff like that.
Okay.
There's things that naturally align to certain shapes. And
Right.
stuff like
Yeah.
that.
No, it's
math.
It's people calling the Eye of Sauron the vagina in the sky.
No,
you know,
You're really on that previous episode energy right now.
Oh
still,
yeah, no.
aren't you?
Okay. This show is going to be a workout for me because I will need to learn how to jump rope in tune with the show, right? where it's like, hell yeah, Wakaba Nanami, like just zany in his craziness. Oh, crazy like
Certainty of death, namely light. I am hollow, dun dun. Dun, dun.
Okay, all right. You know, all right. I'm adjusted. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Let's go. And the next episode, it's gonna be okay. So now we've got another crazy thing happening. We're like,
Yeah.
I love this show though.
Special.
It's
very
great.
special.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that's just something I really appreciate about the way in which they're introducing these members of the student council in a full, in-depth way, bringing about some element of brokenness or pain with regards to love, and having that be something into where they're all equally or in their own unique way kind of fucked up with regards to how they approach love, highlighting in some ways the dysfunction of Utena, something that Utena kind of by her omission of mentioning certain things or by just her naivete by being young,
damn
in the
it,
way
you
that she
reminded me
notices
again.
certain things and just doesn't call them out.
Is my cue for the jump rope just gonna be, does Anthi get slapped in the episode or not?
Yes.
Like, I feel like that's actually what
So
it's
far,
gonna be.
so far.
So far, that's kind of what it is.
Did Mickey slap Anthi?
No.
Mickey is based.
That's how Mickey instantly became one of our
the
favorite
best student council members.
because he hasn't slapped Anthi. It's such a high bar. Like
I know.
Okay.
But that's the point. They're the villains. They're the antagonists. They're fucked up.
No, I know, but it's gonna be interesting once it becomes the. He has a name. The president. Toga Kiryu. That's right.
He fucking slept with the.
Hey.
Okay, not necessarily, but
they were having some fun.
That was Mickey's sister.
What his sister wants to do is her business.
These are all kids, my dude. Like,
you think people in high school aren't like macking out? Like, no. But when it comes to Toga Kiryu, I expect some wild shit, because our first actual like character focus bit with him that we got was the boxing of the kangaroo. Like we had little bits of him like being in the
that wasn't even really more serious area. Stuff. That was just showcasing that he's
of course, brother. Very much wasn't
he's a brother to Nanami.
No, I know, but like
so we haven't really been introduced to him at all.
No, I know, but that's the biggest like
no, I know. So in essence, we have not been introduced to him.
No, I know, but as far as first impression, like tonal, like setting that I have had with him. It's gonna be backtrack.
Yeah, like I just wanted to let you know you are elevating the kangaroo versus him sleeping with Mickey.
Okay,
it's just
okay. First off, Mickey's sister. Second,
sorry.
Two,
whatever.
We don't know if they slept together. They just macked out in a place where he was going to end up being.
And she, adjusted her clothes and everything. But
yeah, I mean, if they want to have some heavy petting in there while they're macking out, I mean, hey, good for them.
In my mind, he's Dio. That's just. That's where
he has the voice.
He literally has the voice. He is the
character. He's such a clown.
He is the character that literally has maxed out charisma. He is the character that is the leader of this whole troop. Mm-hmm. So who's worse? The one that is Saionji, or the one that encourages Saionji by being a part, the leader of his group?
What are you talking about? He did tell Saionji, "Oh, please stop that."
Right.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt in my mind that Toga Kiryu is the worst, but I expect him to be hilariously the worst. I expect him to, I don't expect him to, it'll be hard for me to take him seriously.
I feel like you need to,
I'm inclined to laugh at him.
Let go of the last episode, and
even before the last episode, I was inclined to laugh at him.
I know, but I just wanted you, you need to maybe just, from my own thing, let go of that.
I will do my best.
Take him at his face value.
But
all right, I can't with this guy. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general.
Kangaroos.
Kangaroos and shit. And also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.